so much for joining us, guys. We're back here making sawdust and doing crazy stuff. So, on that note, let's go over here for our Wood Wednesday. Let's talk about this guy. So if you saw me yesterday, I released a video of me resawing this guy and kind of sanding it down and showing it. And this thing blew my mind when I actually got it all done and set for it. This is Koa from Hawaii. And there's been a lot of talk. I've been getting a lot of questions about it. How do I source it? Where do I get it? And the answers to those questions are anywhere and everywhere you absolutely can. I don't do a whole
How expensive
lot.
is it?
It's very expensive because it only comes from Koa, or only comes from Hawaii. So it's really expensive, and to get really good quarter sawn pieces of it is hard. There are a few sources. There are always sources. So just go out on the internet, look, Google Koa lumber. There's always guys out there doing that stuff.
It
Sometimes
just
it's
depends on how deep.
questionable.
It just depends on how deep those are.
Yeah, deep the pockets. How deep are your pockets? It's always hard to get good stuff, but when you can find a dealer that has good stuff, you should always get it. That's my opinion. I've been lucky to work with some exceptional pieces in the last couple of guitars that I've been building. This is another one. This is a really nice piece. Maybe not as crazy as those last two I did, because those were some exceptional pieces. But there are always ways to get it. So, anyway, you can see
This is a 7-string body.
7-string body. This fits everything.
Oh, look who just joined our chat.
I might be able to
Mr. Todd
pitch it
himself.
like that or pitch it like that. It depends, but this is a really nice piece. And I like it. That's why I bought it. I bought this last year, and I've kind of had it. I've been wanting to resaw it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yesterday was one of the first days that I actually did get around to it, so I made a reel of it. So go check out that reel
Why
on
is
the
it?
channel.
Why is it so thin?
I actually think this is a fairly thick top. This is right about 3/8, a little above 3/8. That's actually a fairly thick top. Most of the bodies that I make, if you can take a look at this guy.
Get that.
It's
That
actually,
shot
this
beefs
is,
down.
This is a redwood guitar that I built years and years ago. This has been banged up. Everybody's been playing it, but you can see it's a two-piece body.
It's the shot beast.
Yeah, it's the shot beast. That's what we call it, shot beast, because these are bare knuckle aftermaths in there, and you can see the seam up it. So it's actually a two-piece body block. You can't really see it. You can see it on the back, so you can see it's a two-piece. Typically, most of my guitars are two-piece. This is an end-matched guitar, so you can see this side directly mirrors this side. Kind of hard to see, but
Yeah, you can't see it on this, but
it's there.
in all the other photos that
Yeah.
you've got of your guitars, you can always see where there's a top and a bottom wood.
Yeah. So this is just a one example of what's going on at a two-piece body. Sounds, looks, plays great. But that's a very typical thing for me to do, to have a two-piece body, to have an in-matched body. Basically, you just cut it right in the middle. If this were one board, you cut it right in the middle like that, and whoop, right like that.
Run it through the Laguna.
Yep. That's basically how a two-piece body works. So, with that being said, Koa, very nice. Nice color, nice quarter sawn stuff. Very cool. I might do it like that.
And very expensive.
Yeah. Pitch it off like this a little bit, so we can get a little bit more in there. Same thing with this side. Pitch it off like that. Get a little bit more angle. Super cool stuff. So you can do it almost like that. That's pretty cool. Either way you cut it, Koa is a very nice wood. It sounds great. Sounds great. Acoustically, most people use it more on acoustics than electrics, but I think it looks fantastic.
Hi, Hazer.
Hazer. How's that new guitar?
He is ripping it up. He's gonna wear that lacquer off, or wear that oil off.
Yeah. Those are the next ones. So stick around for the next couple days. There's 2 more posts, Thursday and Friday. There'll be some really cool stuff on there. So It's gonna be cool. All right. So for today, we are doing the scarf joint for our star guitar.
The star,
The star is over there.
our magic little star,
Yep.
which is also
Yep.
also a two-piece.
Yep. It's two piece, just a top on the bottom, and then we've got just a seam right there, two piece body, and you can see that mirrors that. Boom, boom, boom. It's just a slip match guitar. So what we got here, we've got some quilted maple on the top from Unique Woods in the Northwest, and we've got a really nice figured sapele body. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but I need some help, guys, with this. Comment in the section, should it be a hardtail or should it be a Floyd? All right, comment.
Todd just said you should paint it a pink burst and call him Patrick.
Oh my goodness. We'll see.
Hey, he's a starfish. Oh wait, hey, don't walk away just yet. What is this little guy?
Okay. Well, so we're doing since this is going to be a 6-string, we're doing a 6-in-line headstock, and this is my 6-in-line template.
Oh, you gotta glue it on.
See, there you go.
Here, hold the body up, kind of, just so we can
Boom.
hold the whole thing up. We can get a little visual of it.
Like that.
Oh
Kind of
yeah,
hard to see, but yeah, that'll be super cool.
yeah.
It'll be super cool. But yeah, comment in the section. Shoot me a message. Should this have a Floyd Rose on it? Black hardware, of course. Or should it have a black hardtail?
We've got one hardtail.
Hardtail? Okay. We'll see what happens. Because that has a major impact on how I position everything when I'm registering the fretboard to the neck. Because there's specific measurements and everything like that. I've got to have the nut, and I got to piece it all together. So that's all important information. So I got to make decisions. Help me make decisions, chat. So anyway, this guitar, it is gonna have a bird's eye maple neck. This is a really nice one. We're gonna dye this, possibly burst it as well, and you can see it's loaded with bird's eyes. So, in all my guitars are scarf joint guitar necks, which means they have a joint, and my neck angle is a 14 to 13 degree angle right in that area, and that means it's the pitch of the headstock away from the neck. Because we've got a planed area right there, and we're going to cut it right there.
Nice.
So, we need some hearing protection.
Get your ear pro.
Dun, dun, dun. Put it on Aaron.
Yeah.
Put it on me.
Safety first.
Open up the dust.
That was some quick work.
Yeah.
But wait, hold on. Let's look at that bird on the inside. Flip it. All the way through, baby.
Alright. So, let's get this all away. Get this out of there. Let's put this over here.
Close. Man, we got WD-40 these babies.
Whoa. Let's not go crazy again. Let's not go crazy.
They don't even want to move.
Set up the dust collection system.
Speaking of which, We made that.
Yes, we made that.
It works pretty dang
Yeah.
good.
And so you can see, I've got all my bandsaw marks right here. Let's get those out. Fastest way to do that is my little jig. This is at a 14-degree angle. And so all I'm gonna do is slide it right in there, and I'm gonna let this edge sander do all the work. I've got 80 grit on here right now, guys.
Sweet.
So let's turn it on. That
Don't get your fingernails in there.
See, I'm cutting right here, but I've still got my bandsaw right
Yeah,
there.
pencil so we can see it. We got a high spot, a low spot. So now that you've kind of cut into this and you see it's going to have a little bit of a darker stain kind of in the middle, is that
Yep.
going to affect how you're going to potentially color the back?
Nope.
It's still going to be the same?
It's gonna be the same.
All right.
It is gonna be the same. Bird's Eye usually has something like this going on. It does. Like it, sometimes there's ways you can avoid it, and sometimes there's ways you can't. I like to embrace the wood and just what it does. Most of it on this backside is gonna probably go away. You know, it's just gonna go away. So I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
It's off. And right now, what I'm doing is I want to flatten this area right here so I get a good glue surface. So this is 120 on my flat sanding table. Pull this off.
Before it falls over. And what grit are you working with?
120. Carborundum 120. Let's see. It's almost gone.
Yeah.
Just need to get this area right here. I flattened this out about a week or two ago. Well, it was actually about 2 weeks before I left to go up to Oregon. Because I wanted to open it up and see what was going on with it and how it was working. And it's real close to being flat.
Hazer said he's eating steak and watching.
Eating steak and watching.
What kind of steak you got there, son? And how are you eating it?
Ooh. What's Hazer say about hardtail or Floyd Rose?
He said hardtail.
He says hardtail. Oh, he doesn't really like that hardtail.
I bet it's his new favorite.
Yeah. So you can see right now all the marks are gone. So this one probably ready to glue up. I'm not going to glue it up just now, but we've got more work to do. Right now, we've got to get this surface prepped. So, just going to do that. Get some 80 grit on here and make this batch work.
Said New York strip medium rare. Hardtail goes hard. I love how hard I can hit the notes.
Oh yeah. You can hit them hard.
He's a picking madman.
Trusty sanding block with some 80 grit on it. I'm gonna see what's going on in this thing.
So with this guy, we did a little bit of planning pre-show and flipping this front, back, and looking at both sides, and kind of came to the realization that we wanted the cleaner side of the wood that we could definitely see to be the top.
So this will be the glue side. Because you can see the stain in it. There'll probably be some stain in the actual end product, but I'm not thinking it's going to be very much.
Hazel said with his tone now, he's letting all the mids for the guitar do the work. It sounds great.
Oh yeah. How are you liking the push pull? That's what I want to know. Cranking it up. I put a push pull in there for him.
And when is he writing his next song for that guitar?
Ooh. That is a good question. That's a good question.
Time to get busy.
That bumps up to 150 grit. I don't necessarily need 80 grit adhesion in this. Let's get the old trusty straight edge out. Alright, we're looking pretty good there. So, the real crux of the issue is, let me take this up. When we're doing this,
What?
I always forget this. Where? Ah, there it is. I planned for this. Oh, there's dust everywhere.
So he's digging in a lot. He can really hear his old clean tone stuff.
Nice.
I've been working on something. I've been planning on doing a single before I join a band. You better come out with another single before you join a band. He can hear the push-pull even better with the gain.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's a good thing. That's good, clean separation from those Crondelet pickups, man. That dude, I say this all the time, but Jeff's pickups are killer.
Yeah.
Crondelet. Yeah. So the real crux of this right now, we're not going to glue this up before we leave, but the crux of this is how do we get this neck joint to not slip when it's got a lubricant on it like glue, because it wants to go like this.
Especially when you put pressure on it.
Right. So I'll put pressure on it right here and right here and right here and right here, everywhere I can.
Do you pin it?
Is one thing I always try and do is I'll put a stop brake right here. Like I'll put a piece of wood and I'll clamp it right down. And that typically works. But the thing that I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to drill 2 registration holes in it, which is a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. And I saw another guy do this.
Doesn't take a whole lot of time, and it's easy to cut out.
Because when you think about it, this is your area right here, you know?
Yeah.
And so if you have a registration hole right here and a registration hole right here, you're outside of this neck.
Yeah.
You're not even going to see it. It's going to get cut away. So that's really the best thing to do. So
Hazer said both you and Jeff nailed the sound.
yeah, I think those secret sauce pickups are really some of my favorite pickups.
What's going on, Ian? We're still waiting for your single.
Oh my God, Ian! So this is what it's going to kind of look like because I've got a little bit of overlap, which is just fun. Maybe get a drill.
He said currently he's rubbing on Nate's wood.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's all fun and games until it comes boiling down.
Yeah.
You see this stuff right
Hey,
here?
Ian, what do you think of Nate's?
This is Todd's stuff. This is some spalt. Nice stuff. Got some the angel stepping right here. Killer stuff. This is from the tree, the Cokewheel Drive tree. It's about
6.
exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
There's another chunk of maple. This is really nice stuff. We got this from Uniquoods as well. It's killer stuff. Anyway.
Ian said, "Does the star come in headless?"
You bet it does, dude. You need an 8-string. That's what you need.
An 8-string headless.
Yeah.
But we would have to do it the same way because you can't cut away all this extra shape. We'd have to do it the same as the recessed, like we did on the other.
Might be surprised.
His last headless.
Might be surprised. Okay, so this is right at 1/8 of an inch. So I would get my 1/8 inch drill bit. Boop, boop. Drill these 2 guys. Let's actually do that real fast.
Yeah, we can do that before the end.
Get an 1/8 inch.
Don't forget your snips also. Unless you're going to cut it with these little guys. That's mighty thick. How badass is this going to be?
Let's see what we got here. I think these are an 1/8 inch, but let's get a good caliper reading here. Nope. Yes. Hey. Drill.
Hazer said a Carolyn Carr Ian 8-string.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's get a pencil and mark this out real fast. Let's do one right there. And we'll do one right there.
I'm going to move to the other side.
Yeah.
Wait. You got to squeeze the trigger twice before. You got to make sure it's working.
Oh, Aaron.
It's man law. Anybody ever that's drilled something, even if you just set it down, you gotta. Check it.
Actually, I gotta move this thing. So, I need a hand. Ah, perfect. Let's go ahead and get our registration in there. And
Right here.
Which one? I don't think this is gonna work.
I told you you're gonna need some snips. You need something with
I need something with some
some bigger eggs. Some beautiful bird's eye maple.
paradise. Let's do this.
I always get Tony Montana stuck in my head anytime some you got your finger stuck in a dike main in the dark.
Dark.
There you go.
Woo, it's hot. Bada boom.
Yeah. Anti-slippage.
Anti-slip. That's the way you do it. But to always be sure, always put something like right here.
Yep.
Boom. You can see it's nice and flush on both sides. We're basically ready to glue this up. But we're not gonna do that right on the show right now. But you can see. Boom.
Yeah, look at that.
Now we have nice white maple all over the place. This will get routed away when we thickness the headstock. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll get routed away almost once we register everything. Just to show you how it'll look. Something like that. And then we've got our reverse headstock.
Wait, slide the body up too.
Like that.
With some horn nut. Yeah. This is gonna look so good for the Dallas Guitar Show. We've been talking about this for over a year.
Yeah, you actually talked to me about that. Yeah.
Last year.
Last year. It was like, dude, do a star. And I was like, no.
I don't have time. I don't have time.
I don't have time right now. I do not have time right now.
This and very potentially you might have something super secret that nobody's
There's
seen.
always secret stuff, guys. There's always secret stuff. There's always things that are happening in the shop that nobody has any idea about what's going on.
You know, I'm kind of excited for it because I think it's going to bring a new market for you.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
It's still metal. That's a little different.
It's going to have your little Reichardt.
Yeah, it always is. Guys, that's it for this time. The show is almost over, but I wanted to say, as always, thank you for joining us for the show. We always enjoy this. Me and Aaron always do. There hasn't been any special guests lately, but there will be here soon enough. And as always, guys, we do this for you so you can have a firm basis about ordering guitars and what it actually takes to go and make a custom guitar, and the idea behind what luthiers are thinking, how expensive it is, and all the handwork that goes into it. How long does this actually take to build a guitar? So again, thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week, and as always, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you. Peace.